Rain. I wrote a book. It is called How to Not Get Shot and Other Advice from White People. It'll be out June 26th. And basically, the premise of the book is all the advice that people give you, white people give you to avoid being shot. And this is something, obviously, I'm not a prognosticator, but I am an African American who lives in America who have seen the history of these things. Before there was a black on black crime, before there was any kind of label, policemen were getting slaughtered. Black men were getting slaughtered by policemen with no one being brought to account for. We've had over 200 race riots because this has happened, where black people are being brutalized and nobody's being brought to account for it. Before you had the fact that old policemen are in dangerous neighborhoods. Before they had any label for it, this was a phenomenon that continued to happen. It is no different with Stephen Clark. Now, all I know is that for the last couple of years, I watched Dylan Roof. We know he walked in with a gun, killed 9 people. We also know he was arrested. The Parkland shooter in Florida, we know he had a gun. We know he killed a bunch of people. We know he got arrested. Why is it you come home alive if they know you have a gun, but you die if they think you got one? What is it about not knowing, not being sure that somebody has a gun that makes you act so recklessly? Somebody's going in trial in Minnesota for killing a blonde girl because he just acted recklessly. If you to me, and stop telling me don't rush to judgment. If a policeman has shot an unarmed man, somebody already did rush to judgment. It already happened. Stop. And there's nothing so egregious that people in the nation are rising up and saying this is enough. The whole reason that we have video cams and cam recorders is because we have a problem with the policemen. And to address that problem, they gave us the cop cams. And now, when they have a video, the way that this works, transparency is like this. We should see the video as soon as they see the video. They shouldn't have time to edit it and get their story together. And also, if it is that the officer's account differs in what's on that video, he should lose his job. You don't get to see the video, make stuff up, and then tell us a story. They're not your home videos. That's not your epic opus where you're making Black Panther 2. Those things are for transparency, and they're designed to breed trust between the communities and the police departments. But what you do is you take the video and you say when the video comes out, you will be you're going to see things the way we do because you have time to edit or make a story up or get everything in line. Those are not your videos. I don't know what happened, but you do. I don't know whether you were right or wrong, but you do. But we'll never know because you'll always have the advantage of telling us what the story is. In Baltimore, not too long ago, policemen were caught on tape planting drugs. And you know what they said? They said we were recreating the crime. You don't get to do that. We are tired of watching people being slaughtered with no one being brought to account for it. We are tired of it. And we are tired of a nation that pretends like we're crazy because we act. Anytime in the same month, a boy shot 16 people and he goes to jail, a boy has a camcorder and he dies, and you think that's okay? The only reason this could exist is some people are comforted by the fact that young black men and young black women are slaughtered in the street. They think that's the way it's supposed to work. That is justice working for them. If it's a mistake, people should lose their job. He lost his life. There'll never be an answer for that. But if there's a mistake and somebody shot an unarmed person, stop telling me not to rush the judgment. You already did it. What you don't want us to do is to re-rush the judgment. We are tired of people being murdered in the streets, and stop telling me about how, it's black on black crime in Chicago. Those people go to jail when they kill somebody. It's the most asinine excuse in the world. If somebody were a rape victim and you don't get to re-rape them, if they rob a bank, you don't get to rob the bank too. If they're domestic abusers and the police get called, they don't get to start whipping ass. So why is black on black crime an excuse for policemen to brutalize people? That man is dead. He'll never walk again. Somebody made a mistake. He didn't have a gun. And I'm tired of people telling me how hard this cop job is. We know you have a hard job, and that's why you're supposed to be trained correctly. We understand. You think it's hard to be a cop? Try being a black man when a cop pulls up. We all got our crosses to bear. But ours is crosshairs. You slaughter our children in the streets, and you tell us that we're crazy. You slaughter our children in the streets, and then you say, well, you do it. I don't know what happened that day, and I suspect I never will. But I know this: if we're supposed to have a system of transparency, that system should have accountability associated with it. Because I noticed that every time a camcorder goes off or the mute button goes off, somebody's dead. And every time that happens, if a police gives you a ticket and you don't sign it, you go to jail because you're presumed guilty. If your story doesn't match what's on that camcorder, and we should all see the video at the same time, somebody from the police department, somebody from whatever, and somebody from the community should all see it at the same time, so nobody, because you have a vested interest in me not knowing. You have a vested interest in me because this system works for you. And stop telling me, oh, they need sensitivity training. How are you so insensitive that you think murder is okay? No amount of training can fix that. There's a system that bias in this country, and then there's a police department that allows these things to happen, and people are tired of it. People are tired of our children dying, and everybody telling us it's their fault. Well, if he didn't, or if they didn't, there was one point where they told us to train our teachers train our children how to interact with policemen. Has it gotten to the place where children, who you can't even get to clean their room, are supposed to be more accountable than trained civil servants? People are dying, and it is not okay. We are supposed to have a system of transparency, and we have a system of accountability. Accountability is just not for black kids that get killed by the police, it's also for the police too. You killed a man that was unarmed, and I watch you take armed suspects who have done damage all the time. This is not what you have cameras, we should see them when you see them. You don't get to you should get to take them and archive them and show them when you think. We already think the worst. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and all of them should not be told to us by the police department. All right, that's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the DLU Report.
All right, we back. So you gotta understand the propaganda. First of all, let's talk about D.L. Hughley. I don't know him personally. Transparent. But I know somebody when they full of shit though. When I hear him. I got a chance to hear him years ago. This actually, that's why I say he's one of the guys that blew up, because he came through the he came through oh, they got this little nigga. Wait a minute, hold up. Before I get on DL, let me go ahead and show you this. This other one, because sometimes you gotta kill two birds with one stone. Check it out.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
You know that.
Yo, Tekashi 6ix9ine, what's happening, my brother?
Everything, man. Everything.
How you feeling this morning?
Feeling real good. I'm tired of shit.
Just put the mic close to you so we can hear you. Everything.
What you was doing last night?
Shit. Taking care of some business, but you know what I'm saying? Man, made it. I was supposed to make it yesterday.
The
Right.
snow.
Because you got pulled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hip hop cops was harassing you. I'm sure that's happening a lot more lately, huh?
Yeah,
You don't think you're bringing that on yourself, though?
Nah, I don't. Shout out hip hop police, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's start from the beginning. I want to start from the beginning if you don't have a problem.
What's the
with that.
beginning?
But can we,
How we get the name
before we start, can
Tekashi?
you spit that gum out for me, please?
Oh, she's the gun police.
It's gonna sound bad on the mic.
She's the gun police.
Sorry.
How'd you get the name Tekashi 6ix9ine? Let's start from there.
Man, I think I don't want to start there. I want to start somewhere else.
You want to jump right into
Yeah,
it?
I want to jump right into this shit.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying?
What you want to start with?
Start with whatever you want to start with.
All right. Well, there's been a lot of issues, like we said. You said the hip hop police have been bothering you. We've been seeing a lot of things with you online.
Why are you
A lot
causing
of
all
back
these
and
problems
forth.
for yourself, sir?
I don't cause no problem, man. You know what I'm saying? I address them. That's me. I'm the hottest artist in the city. And I'm coming on here now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
You're not the hottest in the city,
I'm the
though.
hottest in the city.
Nah, you're not hotter than Cardi B.
Now Cardi B doing her, you know what I'm saying? Cardi B is different. Shout out Cardi B. Cardi B, is in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with more publicity. What she got? The Bodak Yellow song.
Yeah, number one record in the country.
You know
What,
I'm saying?
3 top 10s?
Body
Three
and
times
She's on
yeah.
SNL next week.
Nah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
I'm the hottest artist in the city.
No, you're not.
I'm definitely the hottest artist in the city.
No.
I got-
All right, but let's talk about the credentials and why do you say that?
Every song I put out makes Billboard Top 100. I don't get no cosigns. I don't got no Jeezy cosign. I don't got no Offset cosign. You know what I'm saying? Where like I'm self-made. I started it. You know what
Cardi
I'm
didn't
saying?
have that in the beginning though. She had her 2 mixtapes out, and then Bodak Yellow was a song by herself. That's why it was such a big deal when she was
Bodak-
number one. Because she was the
What'd you
first
say? She had 2 what?
2 mixtapes.
Alright,
Music.
my first project was top 5 Billboard debut.
She debuted on Billboard her mixtape.
Her second mixtape, yeah.
Her second, my first one. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't got. It's not no competition. Like I said, shout out Cardi B. I'm the hottest artist in this city.
You're supposed to feel that way though.
You definitely
That's
supposed
all
to
I'm
feel
supposed to.
that.
I know I am. That's and nobody gonna take that from me. That's why I feel like I'm most hated. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to come for me. How many people came for me? How many people? A lot. Why? Because I'm the hottest artist. And nobody
But-
ever gonna take.
You don't
it.
think telling people to suck your dick online got anything to do with it too?
Nah, I tell niggas suck my dick every day.
You know. My father used to always say, if you tell somebody to suck your dick, man, you got to be ready to either kill or die.
Alright, and I'm ready to die, and I'm ready to kill.
Jesus Christ, that's not what we want. Gosh, she's
Listen
too
to me.
young,
Listen to
man.
me. My thing is right. Look, this is the way I look at it. Right. I look at it. If I could walk around and say I'm the king of New York, right? Didn't you think somebody would have done something by now?
Give it some time.
Give it some time. How
Yeah,
much time?
I don't know, but I don't think that you
Because
should.
it is a lifetime.
I don't think you should be bringing that kind of energy on yourself.
But listen, I'm gangster. I know I'm gangster. I know. I tell everybody all the time, test my gangster, right?
Oh God.
Not listen to me. I tell everybody, test my gangster. A lot of people don't like me, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not here to fit in. My message is to be yourself, and I'm always myself. I always push that message to be yourself and embrace yourself who you are. Listen, I'm a kid with rainbow hair, right?
Mhm.
I'm a kid with rainbow teeth.
What does that mean?
How am I shaking up the industry like I am, man? This shit's not supposed to happen. Nobody run down for a reason. I'm just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't like me. A lot of people don't like my attitude. You really get to know me and have a conversation with me. I'm a very humble, genuine dude.
It
You know
seems
what I'm
like
saying?
it seems like you don't want people to like you
Nah. Why you say that?
because it seems like certain situations get blown out of proportion and you take it from one to.
Let's bring the situation up.
Mm-hmm. All right, like let's talk about
Houston,
Okay.
South by Southwest.
Okay.
You
So-
and Jay Prince.
Yeah, Jay Prince Jr.
Jr.
is
Jay
just
Prince Jr.,
Jay Prince Jr.'s birthday party. He's just saying, look, I don't even know you. I don't have no issue. I just know things that I heard, but you do have to check in and at least like show some respect. That's not a bad thing.
Well, what happened in that situation with Jay Prince?
I don't know the homie. I remember we was in a sneaker store. It was a Saturday, I believe, right? We was in a sneaker store. A dude invited us to come, you know, show his shop some love, and he gives some sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So boom, we in the sneaker store, and the dude comes up to me, the dude with the sneakers, and is just like, yo, like, do you know who's Jay Prince? And I'm like, I heard the name, like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, well, he's coming up. So at this time, it's just me and my friends. We in the sneaker store. So I see this dude walk in. When he walk in, I address it. You know what I'm saying? Because he come in with a mob of people.
His son, Jay Prince Jr., not the father.
Yeah, not the
son.
father, the
Okay.
son. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And my thing is, I address him. I get up. I say, yo, what's poppin'? So the dude's like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he took my energy coming off like, yo, this kid, like, he just came up to me. He don't come with his head down, bound down, like, you a regular dude. You breathe like I breathe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's poppin'? Go up to him. I go up to his mans and all this whole mob, and I, you know, address him like, what's poppin'? Like, But the energy wasn't on some like, oh.
It wasn't like what's
It
poppin',
wasn't like was good. Like
It
it
wasn't
was just like
confrontational.
it was like was good, but it was just like he didn't even like he didn't. It was no. I didn't feel no static between us. I didn't feel no
You didn't feel
type
the
of
beef?
it wasn't nothing.
Mhm.
He didn't address nothing. God strike me dead, made me swallow my tongue while I'm talking to you on my daughter. We was in the room for like what 30 minutes.
Or did the suit
Like an
store?
hour.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Son didn't buy no sneakers, didn't get nothing. He was just there. He was there for 30 minutes. Any problem